Alright, people. Let's do it. Everybody good? Everybody nice? Let's fix this filter. Bam, 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 dam, dam. So, what is we doing out here, boy? Yeah, we're doing some physics. We're doing some physics. We're doing some physics for the people, for the good of the nation. Right. We're not shooting mullahs, so don't start physics. I have a chance. Yes, you get sad at GOC day after maths, really? Anybody have IT past papers? I don't know if I IT past papers. You can link my Instagram. I can see what I can do for you. Please post this. Yes, I post everything. I might even post the multiple choice if I do that. And Friday is on. Friday is on. We're doing our next long session Friday. I don't know about the 3 o'clock finishing, but we get them our next long session Friday. Any maths multiple choice most likely. So we'll see how much multiple choice you can cover, but you better come on that live stream on time because I'm not going to post that multiple choice. I know it's going to that multiple choice. Let me go back and study for later. Enjoy all physics. Yeah. Shout out to all the people who just passed through, but this session is for the physics people. This session is for the physics people. So come on and enjoy yourself here as we look at the January paper. Some people may have done it, some people may not have done it. But what we'll do is touch on the topic. So I'll just ramble on some physics. The people, physics is one of the topics that come more naturally to me because I don't know why. Physics is just a natural topic for me. So let's have a go at this. Boom. Hey, 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 ha. Can you all see that? Let me know if you can see that. Let me see some Y's in the chat if you can see that. I will be here right after lessons. You are lessons this hour. Oh, it is really good out here. You in Jamaica. At maths stairs, physics hardly 15. Physics is normal. Spoons, you doing at maths? Spoons. Why? I seen some why, so yeah, people seen it. Well, yeah, this is January 2019. At maths is relatives. Why? So people seen it. So I guess I could go ahead and read through this. Let me just take a little look on my phone, see. Alright. Let's do this again, my your channel. Live. 74 people watching, so I guess we have for the physics line here. A group of students, boom, bam, bang. You're reading a real good day. Alright, so let me focus on this physics and let's get some cracking into physics. Here. A group of students, here I bring my pen this time so we get hit. Hopefully I'll be able to write it later. A group of students investigating the relationship between electric power produced. A group of students investigated the relationship between the electric power produced and the flow rate of water, which is channeled through a turbine. Table 1 shows the recorded results of electric power and the flow rate. And I guess this is flow rate cube. So this is the flow rate, this is flow rate cube. Now, believe it or not, I just watched this paper this evening. I tell one of my lesson students, mate, if you have it, ting. So I just take a look at this evening and I run it through and hopefully I prepared for this. Yeah, saving the life. I know some people just passing through to make sure the live games. I don't save lives, man. Except multiple choice lives. Alright, so 0.27 is what we need to do. Calculate the cube of the flow rate readings F3. Round it. 6 marks per cube of all of these things. So let's just give me these answers in the chat. Let me collect that 6 marks now. Wow. 6. More in chemistry, biology, and physics. Marks is just we share like rain. Just know how to turn off the salute. Boom. Right. So, save the life, please. Chappy, thing, bam. Bye, sir. Gonna study. Right. What? No, I want the answers for here. Y'all give me the answers for here. Yeah, the subscribe thing come off. Don't beat up. So y'all just hit me off them answers today. So people saying 0.2. Remember, I had a wrong little 2 decimal places, eh? So this is one, this is a plain number, so I can see which one are they doing it for now. Right. Just a minute, them answers in the chat. Remember, as we waiting a little bit because there's a little delay, maybe about 5-10 seconds delay from when I actually talk to when you actually see it, and then when I actually see it back in the chat. So, you know, excuse me. So 0. So the readings that people are getting 0.02 free marks in it, 0.04, 0.06, 0.08, 0. What kind of thing is this? 0.10, 0.12. So when you cube these things, it will be a little out of hand. But when you get the decimal, I guess, form a nice little sweet little pattern. Imagine you're getting 6 marks for this. Now, physics and biology are the two sciences that I find extremely easy, especially for CSEC. But I know some people really fight up with physics. So what I do in physics is I do complete papers. That's what I do on my channel. Whole papers, complete papers, and I just talk through the physics and like show you what my concept and how I learn physics and things like that. So people can get a feel for it. I think that's a nice way of learning it. So you can just search Cohen Spring of Physics and you'll see all the stuff I have on physics from before, right? On page 5, plot a graph. Let's do the next part. So we have to plot a graph of electric power versus the whole scene. All right. Okay. If I say so. Did they give us any scale or anything? So they're going to get to see me plot a graph here. You see what's going on here, right? Let's see if I can whip out a graph page pattern here. Graph page pattern here, graph page pattern. Yep. Let me just try this. Now let's see the graph in CXC be vertical. All you mind if I draw this graph vertical, boy, and you can just show up a little sideways on your thing here. Should I? Nah, I go through all that fighting amongst myself here. Alright, so agree was a killer today. Hey, all your hours agree. All the people who do agree, all you find it was one person saying it was a killer. Is that true? What about agrees kill people? Boy? What's the hardest question in that agree exam? Then maybe I might do agree just for kicks. I mean, I never did it before. Is agree a subject that I should do just for kicks next year? So I could help people with it. Easy. Chat. Agree science was great. Agree was safe, man. Easy. It's TD we do. Yeah, and today was the technical drawing long exam. Was it today or yesterday? It's today. I think it's today was the technical drawing long exam for today. 3-hour exam. So I need to go up to what? I need to go up to 0. So I just checking to see how much this is. I guess this is the x-axis. Because when they say this versus that, versus the one that comes first is the y-axis, the one that comes second is the x-axis. So I guess I need to go up to 0.12. So I will just set them up to 0.12 there. So that you say this is, let's say, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, right? So 0.02. So you'll get a gist of what are going on there. I'll put the numbers in a different color because just to be all extra and thing out here. And this one going up to how much, boy? How much this one going up to? This one going up to 50. So is it going up to 50? No, 77. So the easy man are ready for maths. Easy, so ready for maths. Real people are ready for maths, boy. So what you're gonna do Friday is you're gonna take a little cool down on the maths with a whole star multiple choice, so look out for that. Tomorrow I'll be live as well. What do you think I should do tomorrow? You're feeling the chemistry for tomorrow? Are there any chem people in the house? Are there any chem people in the house? Want me to do some chemistry tomorrow? So we're going up to 77 here. I guess let's try 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, hey, hi babes, what's up? What? Chem, additional maths, chem, yeah, add maths again tomorrow. Well, the thing is, I did a whole heap of add maths. People who asking for add maths is because they didn't chem for the people. Well, the people say chem periodic table. What in Kemale what we do? What in Kemale what we do? Chemistry. What in Kemale what we do? What in chem should we do, boy? So I guess I'll call you Zero, my friend. I want to make you a different color. Let blue get a chance now, boy. The red is always be doing the same. Let blue get a chance to shine. Now we're going to need to use a smaller point. 0.02. Organic chemistry. Don't tell me organic chemistry because I do everything in organic chemistry already on my channel. Every single thing in organic chemistry I do. I make some real cool videos there on organic chemistry. So if I do in organic chemistry, I come like I do in other stuff. In organic chem is just reading and memorizing, but I could do that. I want to go and revise some chemistry too. I mean, I don't teach chemistry 24/7 like I be teaching maths. Every hour I'm awake in the moment, I just teaching maths. So 2, 4. Let me just make sure I count them properly. As a maths teacher, some of the hardest thing to do is counting. Yeah, boy. So I'll be writing thing on the board and writing the wrong number and all kind of things. I'm trying to be like, so you sure he's a maths teacher? 0.14. I don't need to go there. I don't think anything went to 0.14. And this what we do with this 10, 20, 30. Let me see. Remember that's this. Let's say. So this is here 10, 20. Oh, look how sweet this graph coming out. For those of you all who were here from before, you know them graphs have a notorious. We are doing all kind of trippiness with me here when I'm doing graphs live. They are seeing and I'm combining all this technology. 60, 70, 80. So 88 people in the chem live. So that's nice, And I know some people will check in afterwards. 90. Energetics inorganic. When people say no inorganic, boy. Inorganic, electrolysis, oxidation, and reduction. So it's either energetics, electrolysis, neutralization, inorganics. Somebody done hit me the answer already. So we're gonna plot these points now. 0, 0, 0, 0 is a point. Alright, red. You wanted to go last time, so now you get a chance to go forward. 0, 0 is a point, right? Electric power 0, just 0. Well, the pump off, so yeah. I just still put the X just to be sure, you know. 13. Alright, so we'll just do like this. 2 is 13. 2 is 13. Are you gonna be a guesstimate here? It ain't gonna be the best. It ain't gonna be the best, but you know, 4 is 26. Cause like we double in here, cause like we do not double. That's what they're saying. We do not double here. Yeah. 6 is 59. Yeah, we are about 39. We do not double thing here. 6 is about 39. So we don't see a line. It's a line, people. 8 is 51. 51 or thereabouts. 10 is 64. 64. 4. Boom. Well, let's see them X's coming through there. Rate of reaction. Well, you had to be bright to do teams. How you figure out function improve? Hey, how you figure out the significant figures? Hey, they tell me about the significant figures. That's how we figure out what to use. Alright. There's always paper 1. Right. And 12, 77, 77. 70, 7, 12, 70 times 7. Yep. Right. Time to pull out the line now, boy. Line, you're gonna get to be orange. Go forth and make us proud. Yeah, man. You did well, line. You did well. I am proud of you. So all we need to do now is throw down some labels and thing, and we'll call that project. You write the scale here. I'm not going to write what my scale is because this is not drawn accurate or anything. But you write the scale like every centimeter, 1 centimeter represents whatever it represents for the x-axis. And you understand that? You're writing your scale. And then you write your title here. And for the title, just repeat what I say here. They just want to see a title, and that's all. Graph of power against flow rate. Graph of power against flow rate. Here we're gonna write we're gonna label the axis, so we're gonna put power in watts. That's supposed to be a P, I don't know why it's looking like a R. Power in watts, and here we're gonna write, what the hell is this? This is what? Flow rate. Flow rate cube, F cube. F cube. Not F. Yes, F cube. Let's see, cube per second. Cube all together. And to go, I need to zero in on this. Right? All you understand what you need to do? Per second. And your cube and all of that. Or you go per second thing. Alright, so we're good. So there you go. Milton, the straight line is a curve. Do a specific heat capacity. But I dies do physics and lost. I'm not linear. Only we have a whole chem paper to do here, so the hustle. I mean a whole physics paper. Next part of the question. That looking like the gravity to me. I go do that. All I go do that. And now I need to go and find where I had this paper. Yo, what's the next step? What's the next step? Calculate the gradient of the graph. So we had to calculate the gradient. What do I get for the gradient? Anybody here working the paper and get an answer for the gradient? What do I get for the gradient? This chat is real vibes, but I ain't gonna lie. And you take some vibes coolers here. You call them ads. Take some. 20 minutes past already. My gosh. So we calculate the gradient for part C. 640. All I got for the gradient. Calculate the gradient. It's part 6. So let me just do some things here. Put on that. Six forty, 641, 640, 6.42. Who gained 6.42? I think the gradient is 600 and something. Yeah, we're getting hundreds because they're using 0.02, right? So make sure this upload when the live done, please. Yeah, sure. Ben like Luik Hus whatever. Around 640. Around 640. Let me see. So when you're taking a point, take a point on the line, I can like spot. So you can even take 0, 0 if you want. Once it's on the line. But that kind of risky. So let me take this point. But we assuming here that this point was on the line, and we're taking this point as well. So the first and the last point pass through the line. You can only take a point if it passed through the line, right? So I'm just going to use those 2 points. We're going to say gradient. What color are you using here, right? Let's use, imagine these things that are fighting up over what color to use. Gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So physics was one of those subjects I feel like I could have done form 3 because it just comes naturally. Y2, well, the points that I'm using are this point and that point. That is the point 0.0213. 0.0213 and 0.12, I think it was 77, 0.1277. So this is going to be that 77 minus the, I say 13, I think I say 13 over the 12 minus the 2, right? Yeah, the 0.12 minus the 0.02. And according to the people, I'll just work out that answer there. So, BAP, if I use my calculator, let's see how my calculator on call, put in that fractions, they BAP, then hit them, so 77 minus 13. Oh yeah, by the way, if you can take a moment and just you know, always do it. Shout out the live, let people know it's free lessons passing here. I'm mashing up the whole lesson system. Oh gosh, free lessons. But I have a lessons class that going to start online. That one ain't gonna be free, but it'll be cheaper than 640. Than what you're paying for. It's gonna be 200 TT a month. I think that's a very reasonable price, and you're going to get a lessons class every Monday, 2 hours, just like this, interactive, everything, me talking to you, going through the whole math syllabus, everything. So if you're here and you're not writing maths, or you feel like you might have to write over maths, and or you're writing maths next year or whatever, get ready. I might put all that stuff to sign up, open registration by next week. Alright, so 640, do we have a unit for this, boy? I feel we had a demo unit here, in a boy. So we need to watch what on the y and what on the x. So what's on the y, boy? The y was watts. So you just put that over that. Watts divided by, so I can just put the negative. So let me put the units now. Watts divided by, oh, they don't forget the units, so they can just eat off a beta mark for nothing if you leave out the units. This unit here was, what I put on here, what is this unit? This is the unit here, right? So this unit here is what's CMQS -1 to be cubed, right? So I could have this like this, or I could just leave out this sign here. Leave out this sign here and put negative cube here. Alright, so that units, right? And points that we have. Gaining and desire, move the calculator. Oh, yeah, but I had to get my calculator game up. So calculator in, calculator out. But you could add in some please into the Ashton game and what happened. We're from the Caribbean, we have manners here. We want to add math. So could you do 2018 major in physics? Well, have we done this one first now? You can see what time it is when you're done and what could happen and what can happen. Alright, so what's next in this question? Use the graph to estimate the power produced if the flow rate is 0. Alright, let's see this. I'm reading this for myself here, but I mean, some people may not have the paper open in front of them, so for those people, there's MasterCard. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, this background still going on. Come back like this, no background. Right, not that one. This one, yeah. And now, let's pull on this picture now. Use the graph. So that's what they're asking me to do. Well, people don't hit me the answer. How long this? Well, we're going to hold paper, so I guess it might take 2 hours. So my teacher said that you can't use the points that you plot. Is that true? So you can use the points that you plot. Your teacher was wrong. But you could only use the points you plot if the points are exactly on the line that you draw. For example, if you have a point like this, point like this, point like this, and your line of best fit went like this, you can't use that point, even though it's a point that you plot. You can't use that point, even though it's a point that you plot. You could only, but if you had a point here and a point here that landed exactly on the line, by all means you can use that point. It's a point that's on the line. But what students use is just try and use points that they plot, and sometimes it's not even on the line, so pressure. Alright, I erase it, then I bring it back, then I back it out. Okay, that was nice. So the answer was 7. Like, go and see what people talking about 7, 0.22. If the flow rate is 0.22, well, let's see if people make a mistake too. If the flow rate is 0.22, then on the graph, cube that up and tell me all again, I'm going cube that up, 0.22, calculator, come back, my friend, come back, my friend. So what we need to do is don't forget to drop a little cube on that boy. Cube is the shift, and bam, then equal. So you're looking at that 0.1, approximately 0.1. So then we're going to look on the graph now and see where 0.1 lies. Zoop. Let's see that little line up already. Let's get another color. You know what? And I don't think I ever use. Alright, I always use yellow, green. I feel half this class could be me just trying to pick colors here. Half of the class is going to be me picking colors. Move the calculator, my calculator game by my calculator game. So everybody getting 7 now? Alright. Everybody gets 7, yeah, and I seen 7 too. Because when that come up, so it green, and when that come across, so bam, 7. 7 on them, boy. So it's not just 7 here, because what 7 is? 7 figs. So this is approximately 0.1 for F cube. That is for F cube. So when F cube equals 0.1, the electric power was 7 watts, man. Is what we are dealing with, then? Watts. Right. Next part of this question. Oh, this page is blank because I didn't put it yet. This is the next part. These are results from part D. Results from part D. I wanted to see the question. We're really going on here. What really going on here? What going on here is the rich people calculator. Why are you saying it's a rich people calculator? The calculator is 275. It's not for rich people. Use the results. So you all go ahead and do this part of the question now. So we use any results we just get from part B to calculate the electric power. E, F, A, B, C, D, D, E, okay. We're getting 42,275. What? Calculate the electrical energy. 42. So I remember these formulas with energy. I just shooting out some formulas. So like we see the working now. But I am doing the working. Is I remember this formula. That useless. What's energy is power by time. Right? So energy is power by time. So that's the formula we're gonna pull out on them. Energy is equal to power by time. Power by time. We have anything with power here, right? Yeah, because we get the power here. And they say use this result. We have a time here. Yeah. Oh gosh. So is equal to power. So like we see the work in P over T, energy is P by T, or you have study chats. I have a study chat for the add maths, and then people is be real gaining from that with wrong video. I thought this was maths. So which year you doing? We're doing 2019. This is what the people them do for 5 months ago, boy. Yeah, boy. So power by time. So the power we get was 7. Multiply by time gave us 300 just now. So this is going to be equal to 7 threes. So why people again? Why people getting 42? Am I missing something here? Power is 7 watts. Let's link the Lego people in the ad maths. You can see what going on. You can see what going on. They talk to me now, boy. So you're saving the life? Yes, I'm saving the life. So I need some more people to give me some answers here. So you're 0.1 wrong from before. And 0.1 wrong from before. Let's see, 0.1. What did I get? Oh, I used 0.01. So that is why everybody get a separate. So this is 0.1. But wait, what else give me 0.1? This. So wait. I'll give me a little second. This is what is happening when I do prepare. This is what is happening when I do prepare thing. F is 0.22. F is 0.22. F is 0.22. And I square that. Somebody give me the answer to that. No, it was 0.01. Yeah, that's correct. It's 0.01. So that's correct. It's not this. It's not that. Yeah, so 0.01 was correct. It's 0.01, which is here, which gives me 7. I get 2100 joules. So I don't care. I go to the answer, right? So 2100 joules. We can fly a kite to that. I'll take a look at it over just now. 0.01. Okay. How can I join the study chat? Message me after on Instagram. We go work out something. Man, what we to pay to we and we can't even afford the Casio. Don't worry yourself. If you can't pay, let me know. Talk to me on the Instagram. I'm a nice guy, man. If you can't pay, we'll organize something. Physics with Mr. V. Yo! Long time in talk to you, boy, Mr. V. Good to see you. Hi there. Or we just doing physics full night. Yeah, we just doing physics. We just doing physics. Alright, so what's next? So there's the answer here. Tentatively, there's the answer. I need to just double check it. What next, boy? The graph. Use your results to calculate the electrical energy produced sometimes. To determine the flow rate, the student uses okay, 2 precautions. We want some precautions now. Want some precautions. How can I get the calculator? I'm in Jamaica. You'll have to order it online. So, where is the Insta link? My Instagram is my name, Cohen Springer. By the way, everybody who on the video right now, press like. Don't forget to do the necessities. When you're in the video and you press like, YouTube will say, boy, people watching this video and they like this video and they'll share it more to more subscribers. And to make sure everybody who could get notified, get notified. You see all you get a notification now live, not everybody's get a only like people who on the channel more is get a now. So it's real politics in this YouTube thing. To determine if you already stop students use a stopwatch and measure in that state 2 precautions to so yeah, press like parallax error. Yeah, you wanna do that? Alright, that's a precaution, yeah. It's student me. But everybody love that parallax error. Precaution, stop watching at 0, which students should take to ensure that the flow rate was actually. Alright, so we are okay. Take readings at eye level. All that at eye level. Avoid parallax error. As well, stopwatches at 0. precaution. No, they didn't say sources of error. They say precautions. So don't say faulty watch. Ensure that the reading was taken at the meniscus of the yeah, but that's like proper. That's a kind of reach there, boy. So, but like the handwriting improved. I could sense the sarcasm from quite there, man. I can sense it. All right. So, the next thing you want to do, we'll talk about the stopwatch. How they was doing the stopwatch? I'm gonna just take a look at this. So, what is doing? Because students to determine flow rate, power. Flow rate is how much come for. So they had to do a stop one thing with the stopwatch. How do I state this? How would I state this? Um, yeah, multiple trials. That's a good one. That's a good one, Mr. V. Multiple trials. But trying to remember how to state this. Use average. Yeah, consistent value. Um, so this flow rate here tells you how much is coming per second, right? So you wanna use a large reading. Use a large reading. So you could only stop the stopwatch. This is what I wanna see. You only wanna stop the stopwatch because I remember we had to use this in McKinsey. You only wanna stop the stopwatch once, start it and stop it once, and use a large reading. So when we divide, the error comes really small. So see the flow rate is like 0.27 centimeters cubed per second. Obviously, you're not going to stop the stopwatch every second and get that right. So you're going to use a large period of time and divide to get your to get your to get a more accurate value. Right. So I guess multiple tests, or I'll use a longer period than the stopwatch. Just for that. Right. Now you can come a little use a long period on the stopwatch to minimum to reduce start and stop error from stuff. And then let's say start and stop, so reaction time error. Alright, let's go on to the next part. Yeah, so let the same person time the flow rate to maintain consistency. Well, that would just mean you have a consistent error, right? So that really reduce. That's not really a precaution for this. Alright, so the live stream up after the review, yeah. In January paper similar to June paper, yeah. Apparatus must be in equilibrium before reading power. Okay. Slide. I swear, sir, writing with your foot. That's disrespectful. Go to the back of the class. I should put you on a timeout. When I'm writing, I'm saying what I'm writing. So, earlier, that's really disrespectful. But, oh my gosh, man, say I'm writing for foot. Alright. Hurt my feelings, man. Alright, so what's the next part of the question? Say the major energy conversions taking place in the turbine. Oops. Box one time. I'll deal with him now. They can't have him messing me up. So my loyal subscribers watching me, a man mess me up. So and anything, just stand by and watch me. This man insult Cohen Springer. Um, state the major energy conversions taking place in the turbine. So can you do physics and chemistry cash course in a line? So can you do a physics and but okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing physics stuff here. Chemistry is something I do topic by topic. So the next topic I want to do is moles and electrolysis and stuff. But I find the live, a lot of people benefiting from the live. So I kind of stick into lives, especially during the exam season, during this crunch time. This one-on-one, I get to feed off of y'all and teach more exactly what y'all need with this energy conversion. So it going from kinetic energy, or I think mechanical energy, and it going to electric energy, right? So kinetic or mechanical energy going to electrical energy, right? That's what turbine is doing. So you as a scientist, kinetic to mechanical. Let me not go with that kinetic to mechanical. Let me go from kinetic to electric or mechanical energy to electric. I feel like kinetic to mechanical, I feel they might be stingy with the mark there, boy. But I feel any of these two, mechanical energy, which is something they use in CXCN, mechanical energy to electric energy or kinetic energy to that. I didn't add maths, my head hurts thinking about it. I think that's the end of this question. You see what comes next. I minimize the whole thing here. Yeah, right. So that whole question was 25 marks. I still feeling a little fishy about the value that I got there. When I come off the live, I'll double check it. And if there's an error, I will put it in the comments, you know. I didn't do the paper before. This is the first time I'm doing the paper today. So there's that kind of problem. I should have done it sometime before. So would I be, you know, sure about everything. But then when I do it with you all, it's be like I figure all this stuff too, so it's get to see it's a little more that way too. There's negative and it's positives. Alright, gravitational potential energy to kinetic energy in the turbine to electric. Well, if you wanna put all them changes, big man, free up yourself. As a man might write the same kind of thing. But what it was again? Let me just make sure you know what you're saying. They tell you what I was doing. Electric power produced in the flow rate of water which is channeled through a turbine. So the water flowing. Okay. Yeah, well, gravitational potential is what causing the water to flow. I can look at that. Alright, unless it was an external force and it was just an experiment. Skidjay the Bumman himself. I'm glad I'm not doing physics. I'm glad you're not doing physics. He just here to watch people get tormented. But physics is vibes, right? Physics is food for the soul. State the factor on which each of the following characteristics of sound depends. What goes star boy? Frequency and amplitude. Okay. Amplitude. Frequency and amplitude, yes. So pitch. Somebody with a high pitch or a squeaky voice, or well, not really squeaky, but a high voice, like would be having a song wave maybe like this. You know, the frequency is just up there, boy, up there. And somebody with a loud voice, with a low voice, like this, low voice, their frequency will be like this, you know, with some nice long waves. But if it's a high voice and it's talking, if it's a high pitched voice and it's talking really loud, which will be kind of annoying, you expect a frequency like this. It's a lot, but it's higher, right? What's this? That's the amplitude, right? Distance from neutral level straight up to the crest there. So anyhow, so this one here is frequency. Frequency affects the pitch, and I, as a musician, I can tell you it's true. It's true. um, uh, uh, I feeling to make a song for CX, you know. The next thing I'm feeling to do, we gonna see what happens. I mean, it's not like if I don't have a million things to do, other than make a while up song for CXC. To just entertain the students. Alright, loudness is amplitude. So we explain that, right? So amplitude. Touchdown. I hope you all did good today, pitch is frequency and high thing. Why? People is be responding like people is being the pass and typing now. So we'll be getting messages from people who were watching like 5 minutes ago and think, why aren't you there's some kind of time travel thing there, but no it's not. What's next? If some wave completes three cycles, calculate its frequency. Let's see how we're going to do that. Let's see. So bring you back up, put you in, let the people them read that. People, nah, that's too tiny, that's overdoing it. People, read this. A sound wave completes 3 cycles in 6 milliseconds. Calculate its frequency. They didn't say what to calculate the frequency in, but normally frequency is in hertz. So like we work with hertz now. Otherwise we gotta use millihertz too. Like not really it's use microhertz. But let me just work with hertz now. So now you change this milliseconds one time. You can change that milliseconds one time. Took me by surprise. Good question. 500 hertz. Finally get my Casio from your boys. Nice. Take your time and practice it. Recall my name. 500 hertz. 500 hertz. 500 hertz. Yeah. So milli is 10 to the negative 3. Last night a man tell me about my forehead and these hateful people. And once again, my subscribers just watch men bring down my name just so. A song wave complete 3 cycles. So we're trying to stay in 6 milliseconds because we don't really want 9 milliseconds. We just put 6 times 10 to the minus 3 seconds. We go with that. We go with that. Everybody go with that. So, and we know that the period is equal to what by? I think the period is 1 over the frequency. Right? And vice versa. Frequency is 1 over the period. What are we trying to find? We're trying to find the frequency. So we'd say, so we can go write the formula like this. Write the formula like this. Frequency is equal to 1 over T. Capital T was for period. I think it still is, right? T, where T is the period. So the sound wave completes 3 cycles in 6 milliseconds. Oh, first we need to really find what the period is now. Since it completes some cycles here. You see what is the period? The period, we had to divide that by 3. So the period is equal to the 6 by 10 to the negative 3. We divide them by 3, so it is equal to 2 by 10 to the negative 3. So that is the period. So the frequency is 1 over that, 1 by 2 by 10 to the negative 3. And everybody's saying what, 500? Let me see what my sweet calculator have to say about that. Come on, calculator. Come on, you can do it. Yes. Time to shine. Shine. Don't be bashful. So, first I need to know what it is doing. 1 over, so I can write it like this. Be safe and thing, man. 2 by 10, I could use the thing, or I could write it out 2 by 10 to the negative 3. I can use this, bam, and I could put negative 3 like this, bam, bam, and I could just put equal, and I could get 500. And I'm sure that this answer now is going to be in hertz, which is I cooler that. Attempted number 2. So, where can I get the Casio from? Man, I know you was going to ask that question. Since I come on this live, I don't know Ainsworth, but he was going to ask that question. So I put the number in the description. You just call them, man. But try and be from Trinidad now. If you're not from Trinidad, you gotta use Amazon, and I might meet you in time. So to this -6, thank you so very much. So when you're going to do the sharp bridging, search Cohen Springer Sharp Calculator and be pleasantly surprised. I've done the sharp already. So when you divide it by 3, why make a mistake? I make a mistake somewhere. Why I divided by 3? Oh, because the sound wave complete. Well, I think in here that the sound wave make one cycle and another cycle. Okay. Remember, I'll be just teaching a little bit here. So it did one cycle. So let me try and make it a nice cycle now. That is it. A next cycle. And then boom, the thing do a next cycle, right? And then boom bang, it do a next cycle again. So 3 cycles. 3 cycles to how many seconds? That took 6 seconds. That took 6 seconds. So if it takes 6 seconds to make 3 cycles, how much it will take to make 1 cycle? And you know that 1 cycle here is the period, right? 1 cycle took 2 seconds, obviously, right? 6 divided by 3. So that's why I divide by 3. And when you get that 2 seconds for 1 period, so how much percentage is needed to obtain a 1 in 60? Brethren, we don't know. And according to what people say, it's changed every exam. Try and give try and racking over. Like when I talk to my students and we work out the marks and going up the road to 80% to be safe, right? So can you do another Casio calculator video? Or they just like to see me use that calculator? Oh, yeah, sometime in the future. Priorities. We done this question. You collect that format. Time to move. Stick. Stick. Mine stick. You blink stick. It stick. Working. Okay. My neighbor Tiffin. We good? Yeah, we good. Yeah, I'd see a little stick up. Maybe, yeah, maybe your neighbor come and take a little thing, a small thing, right? So you didn't hear what I say? What was the question you asked? It stop right where you see how much marks they get. Oh, good. You see, I see XC right there. You see XC don't want nobody to know that. So then you can never know. I'm not going to answer it again. Just kidding, just kidding. Right. So what I'm saying is CXC doesn't have a set. They keep saying that. If you ask them, they will actually say that they don't have a set value where they'll give out it, and they don't even get that information. So anybody who's saying that is be guessing kind of way. But I think that unless they're directly involved in the system and they know that they know that they know. But I think it changes every year depending on how good everybody do now. So, but try and get over 75%. When I back work it with students, what I said is when I back work it with students, it seemed like students who get over 70% most of the time get a one. But try and get over 75%. And try and do good systematically through like don't do bad in one um there are different components. Don't do bad in one component alone. I forget the exact word I'm trying to say. The KCR, don't just do bad in one, like try not to do bad in one area of the subject alone. That could just cause you to get a 2, even though you have a and then you have a D or some kind of thing. My friend now told me you have to score over 90. I get frightened. No, not over 90. I tell you, back working with students, I see students who say when we work it out, I see like they get in the 70s and they still end up with a 1. So, don't frighten. But try your best. I mean, where am I? Where am I? A song wave completes 3 cycles in 6 calculates frequency. So this whole exam so far, what do you think about this exam so far, boy? It was just like food. Figure 1 shows a thing and bing, 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 bing. Let me just see if I can stop this for the back snap. That's a nice snap open. Right, bring that up. Save. String. 50 should be a 1 to be very honest. I hate chemistry. I don't even know why I write in it anyway. Having the English. My teacher said that the example. If you have 10 people in your class and one person gets 50 or 100, and that's the person you get 1. Yeah, that is a way of putting it. But it doesn't bend so much. It doesn't bend down to 50. If you get 50, even if everybody do bad, well, then everybody get decided to do bad. Right? It doesn't bend so much. I go on and study SS. So how much people we have? We have a consistent amount of people here, man. We cooking. So I look at this question. I mean, I don't think I could do it because it's a draw question on it. It's not like I could draw in the chat. And I'd be sick to it for I just send my little quick drawing there and it just show up in the chat too. But don't worry, when you're doing the class, the private classes, what will happen is you'll be in a chat with me, and as I'm doing the live, I'm checking the chat so I can see what students doing and drawings and stuff like that. It's be cool. It's be real cool, the private classes. Anybody here who ain't signed up for that yet? Whatever. I might be doing a class for pure maths too, but I will start a little later. So if you're gonna do pure maths and this year real people fighting up with that pure maths and you wanna join a class from early, look out for when that is coming. But it will be advertised on the channel and on my Instagram and all over the internet and blah blah blah. So look out for that. Figure 2 shows the side AB of a rectangular glass block. So I guess they the block here. No, I'm wrong. I could be wrong. This is the glass, and I know this because I read glass here. No, see, read it is reveal things, right? Hold on. Earlier, I had to come back. I got a call. I don't open the door. Alright, I'm back. I'm not fully back yet, but coming back. Backish. Back. Mean. What are you doing? Wifey call here, boy. Wifey call, boy. JD not here taking up 10 pieces and he like. So, you wanna do that now? Webcam. Back as a ghost. Fix that filter. Done. I've not started studying. English is my first exam. My exams are back to back. My timetable is messed up. So that was the weirdest piece of comment I've read for the night. Your exams are back to back. English is next week, and you start studying. That not making any sense. Shania Barker. You need to start studying. Yeah, I want to if you call this how to go by a big man like me too. But how to do. Alright, so and the figure draw the part taken by the ray, which what we're trying to do, which meets the glass air boundary at the angle of incidence equal to the critical. Earlier, the critical angle diagram, we need to draw a critical angle diagram here. We're basically drawing a ray coming. So you know, I have colors and things now. They don't go and put up colors in the people exam and say, well, I see Cohen Springer drawing colors and things. Or just lay a pencil do the work. You don't need to be all extra on them. So bam. Now I'm gonna put my angle of bam, you know, because it had to make 90 degrees because it's a critical angle. This is 90 degrees, right? So since that is so, make that like this. I'm gonna just indicate the 90 degrees here. This is my angle of incidence here. Bam, angle of incidence is there. On figure 2, draw the particle area of light which meets the glass air boundary at point O and at an angle of incidence equal to the critical angle. Label the incident ray, the critical angle, and the refracted ray path taken by the ray. Alright, so this is the refracted ray. This is the incident ray here. And this ray just about to start to do some reflection. But the critical angle, it's critical angle equal the critical angle here. People, we had a label here, boy. Label the incident ray, the critical angle, and refracted ray path taken by the thing. Parallel arrow here to show. Alright, have a good day. So I need to join the study chats. What study chat you wanna join? Anybody wanna join any study chats like for AdMats? Message me. You'll get to see all the AdMats lives that I did. You'll get to see that. So if you wanna join the study chat, message me on Instagram. Okay. Okay. Next question. So that was fun. That was a fun 3 marks. The glass block has a refractive index of 1.5. Determine the critical angle of the glass. Yeah, message me on Instagram. If I answer one time tonight, or you know, as lock off all the Instagram messages in like periods, as we click the bill up and then after like 50 at the time or so. So ding 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 ding. Label the incident rating. Why are you reading over that part of the question? I didn't want to see it. Get the hands. Oh, I can see it again. Boy, I could waste time. Alright, so make this bigger here. Bam. So I read the question already, and I just know that. How you do this formula again? Sine of C is equal to 1 over the refractive index, right? Sine C equal to 1 over the refractive index. That's how it works. The next answer is 41.8 degrees. Well done, Aaron. Let me see if that is true. St. Lucia Fabi second, good to see you, brother. 41.8 degrees. Sine C is equal to 1 over. Yes, people know the thing. So determine the critical angle of the glass. So now we just substitute. And how much marks are given for this? 4 marks. When I tell you, they just be pelting marks at you in physics. For the last 20 years, physics exam is be like this. Take maths, maths for you, take maths. You just be throwing maths, right? You plug in some numbers in a formula, get an answer, take that answer, plug it in the next formula, get the next answer, 6 marks for you, right? So they just be counting marks in physics. So C is going to be the sine inverse of 1 over 1.5. Sine inverse of 1 over 1.5. Let's make my calculator do the talking again. Zoop. Yeah. What am I doing? I'm teaching the Caribbean, man. Sine inverse. Why I put that there for? Right, let me go backwards here. Put sine inverse here. You see they open the brackets some more one time. When I tell you I love this calculator. This calculator is sweet. 1 over 1.5. 1.5. Close up that brackets now. Now the brackets close down there. I do what that. And I come out of that. Close that brackets there. Now press equal. The calculator in radians. That sucks. So now I need to change that to degrees. Degrees. 1, and sine degrees. Okay, I mess up my whole life there. So I now begin up calculator and I use it like real messy. Alright, so we're in degrees now. So let's see if I can go back. Oh gosh, I press on, so I delete all them things. So I need to type back this whole thing again. That sucked, but let me do it again. Alright, so 1 over 1.5. You doing your own thing, my brother, man. You doing your own thing. Clearly, you doing your own thing. 41. Wait, they actually answer in degrees? Alright, they didn't specify, so obviously degrees, right? 41.8 degrees, right? We stick to 1 decimal places. 1 decimal place. The live staying up? Yes, the live staying up. Lol, teaching the Caribbean for true. Big up yourself. It's in radians. Thanks, brother. Thanks, brother. Dog, why everyone so salty about calculators? People want nice calculator in their life, brother. Oh, she probably have the exam paper already. Only don't fight in the chat now. Let's bring the Caribbean unity. Don't fight down Iran, Mohammed. Alright, so let's do the next one. So I think everybody. So by the way, let me see if everybody keeping up so far. Let me get some wise in the chat. We on question. I don't know question we on here, maybe 2 or 3 or something. Let me get some wise in the chat if you understand. You know, at least keeping up with 90% of the stuff here done here so far. You can always watch back over. Let's see some wise pop up on the chat. Wise. So most people this would be like revision. Look, Enrique wanna put Y for everybody. Alright. Alright, the boss thing that Iran. Team by team. Let's stop quarreling. Alright, why? Alright, cool. And the Kato. They didn't say nothing, but good to see us. Shakira, I need 20 pass with links. Like a message me after and I can see what links I can pull out for them now, but look again, your next ray diagram to draw. I tell you physics exam is be like therapeutic. You go in that exam room and you just cool down from all the real exams like chemistry and math. Thing, bring up that, open this, open that, snapping that, click up that. Wow, we good. So this was the next question here. But the ray of light now meets the glass. This is glass again. And the point O at an angle of incidence greater than the critical angle. So we're dealing with something that's looking like this. Okay, let me talk. If it was less, it will refract. But when it comes on the critical angle, it just touches this line. So I do trippiness. It was the angle of incidence greater than the critical angle. So when it was less, you're getting these things taking place. But as soon as it reaches the critical angle, it touches here. Let me explain this a little clearer, kind of muttering too. If the angle of incidence is less than the critical angle, this angle here, you get the normal refraction taking place, right? And this is the angle of refraction, right? No refraction. But what happened was this thing begins to move now. It refracting, bam! It hit here. Right? So, and when it hit there, you call that the critical angle. It reached where it's going. That's what I'm trying to say. So this is 90 degrees, this is the critical angle. And what will happen? Immediately if you just smidge cross that critical angle, you just slice across that critical angle. Yeah, boy, take out, you know, how long them fellas looking for you? The fellas was crying and thing, by them and I was missing you, boy. I was like, where you bedging, take out over, you know, show up there. Alright, so yeah. When this go like this, immediately it starts to do reflection. So the rules of reflection apply. The rules of reflection apply. So go like that, then come out like this, right? This angle here, angle of incidence. Well, I can call that the angle of incidence. Well, this is both of them will be equal. The refracted angle will be equal to the angle of incidence here. You have that going so, you have that going so. What is it a label anything? Third diagram to show the new part. They just wait to show the new part. So that okay there with me. So, but this is the incident. Yeah, one boy. This is the incident ray. Hello, you're riding your bike. Hello. This is the refractive ray. I'm coming just now. Okay. Your mother said tell you to say that. Basa also let bring back up that Basa thing, boy. Alright, so what next? What's the next question? Hey, this paper was real nice, boy. When you come to I'll bring back up that bastard thing in this chat. Steady conservation of energy. So the next part of the question was a steady law of conservation of energy. Since I'll insult my handwriting so much, I'll tell me what is the law of conservation of energy. Steady law of conservation. Buying old battery, old bar. Alright, Ronel. Alright. Okay. I wonder if I could delete Ronel from this chat. Delete Ronel. No. And then you're this close, you're this close to getting deleted from the chat. Say the law of conservation of energy. Energy can be created or destroyed, but can only be converted from one form to another. And before you write that, just write in a closed system, right? Right, Enrique? So you write that same thing, but you put in a closed system. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed but transferred. Before you write all them things, just put in a closed system. So we know that we're dealing with a closed system. Well, yes, but I just want to put that. I used to just put that, and I think you get full marks with that. The next part of the question says, let's go through the next part of the question. I'm not going to write that. I'll just see the answer in the chat there. Because when I write it, man gets in also writing with the foot, you writing with the two, all kind of thing. So goalkeeper drops a football of mass 0.43 kilograms vertically downwards. But wait now, more people coming on the chat. More people coming on the live now. That's nice. Not a closed system. Not like a closed system like this. In a closed system, right? Or in an isolated system. Or if you want to use big words, Ashton gaming, you can free up yourself. Yeah. My teacher could never. She never wants to tell another in a closed system. Yes. Alright, so what we had to do, our goalkeeper, so we had to talk about football in physics too, drops a football of mass 0.43 kilograms vertically downwards from rest. So it was still here, right? It was at zero velocity here. A height of 1.5 meters. 1.5 meters. And now what do we need to do? Calculate the velocity. Assume no air resistance or wind is present. Well, how are we gonna do this, boy? You could use potential energy and kinetic energy. Let's see if there's another way. F is equal to ma. That will introduce a force that we really want to talk about. WMG. The force is mass by gram is equal to the mass and acceleration. Acceleration is 9.8. We should end up be doing the same kind of calculation. If you think of it another way, what you're going to do is equate potential energy with so you find out the potential energy at the top. But I remember these kind of questions, so much fun. So you find out the potential energy at the top here. Potential energy. And the potential energy at the top must be equal to the kinetic energy at the bottom. Kinetic energy, right? So the potential energy, kinetic energy. Potential energy is mgh, and kinetic energy is half m v squared. Let's see how I mess my head there. Alright, stop it, come on. Alright, so kinetic energy is half mv squared, and potential energy is mgh. So you draw a little sketch, ting, 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 boom, bam, bip. So your potential energy at the top, energy would be equal to kinetic energy at the bottom. So potential energy up top will be the kinetic energy down bottom. Down below. Okay, down below. So mgh would be equal to half mv squared. So we could cancel some things here. M, we don't want to talk about M. Should we? So why they give you the mass? Assuming no air resistance. Okay. Go ahead with that. Go ahead and tell me what answer you get. Yeah, the mass will cancel out, so they didn't want to give you the mass, but yeah. Well, they did assume no air resistance, which is kind of crazy. Whatever. What again? Yeah, we'll cancel out. What again? For the answer. Zoom, zam, zim, zam, zoom, 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 zoom. Let's see if I can find this here. 5.46. 5.46. Build it again. 5.46. 5.46. I go with Kadina. What kind of scared me here is that they say that they give the footballer mass, but then they say assume no air resistance, which means you don't really need the mass. They don't need to know the mass really. Alright, okay then. So we assuming that they say what to use for gravity. Somewhere in the question down below they say use 10 for gravity, right? So 10 and h was 1.5, and this is a half v squared. So v squared, so in the other words, multiplying this by 20 again is squared to find v. I hope I can see that. Let me not jump the gun so much. So this is a half v squared. Alright, so what I did is bring across the 2 one time, because I just want to put it in my calculator and see if everybody correct. So I multiply this by 2 and I square it. Okay, so that's supposed to give me v. Let me see if I gain the same thing everybody gain. Alright. So alright, calculator, behave yourself this time, and last time you do something fishy just now. So 2, or was it me, times, you see a double clicking, all kind of thing. So instead of putting 2 times 10, I'll just put 20 by 1.5. I could I just put the square root of 30 and then 1.5 by 20. Square root of 30 is square root of 30. Hey, I don't want to see square root of 30, square root of 30. Tell me what it is in this. Right, so 5.4. So again, 5.4 is the answer, people. 5.48. So V is equal to 5.48 meters. All the units line up, or all the units line up here properly. Meters per second, meters per second. But we're looking at velocity, right? Meters per second. Right, so we good to go there. Good to go there. So essentially we just ignore that mass there, boy. At the end of the day, what mass forming didn't really come into play. That was just a misleading thing there. The next question is to define the term force. Define the term force. Why people saying 6.7? What's going on there? I guess that's another question. So define it. A force is a push or a pull. Yeah, but that's something kind of kindergarten, boy. They just give us the mass, the scales. Well, yes, they probably did, but it worked with me. I'm afraid right now. I'm terrified. Why is that mass there? Like, that just haunted me there. What am I missing? I mean, I do physics all the time, and so I don't really, But my soul feel like that's the correct answer. I mean, Galileo discovered that what we just discovered there. I'm scared that bad product of mass times acceleration capable of changing the state or form of an object. Force is the mass multiplied by the acceleration. What do you realize I say? That's a unit of force is Newton. But nobody really say a definition of force. I'm gonna look at this up online. What is the new thing for definition of force? So let me tell you what I would write. I write a force is the change in linear momentum. The change in linear momentum where its unit is newtons and where its unit is defined as 1 Newton, which is a force that gives a mass of another state of 1 Newton is 1 kilogram, and acceleration of 1 meters per second squared. Alright, so let me see. The force is anything that keep an object at rest or uniform motion in a straight line, a phenomenon which causes movement of a body. Change in momentum, since it's a mark, I don't think it requires a lot. Yeah, I think that's same way too, but then it's gone for the whole wide world and for the world, like for the world inside here, right? Yeah, forget the Caribbean, boy. Yeah, world else. Trinidad. Let's see up Jamaica there. Bad dot for St. Lucia. Alright. So the whole world inside there, I was saying, it's just a push up pull, okay? It's one mark. Yeah, that push up pull thing, I don't really like that push up pull thing, but yeah, that's what they have in the physics textbook. That's what it's all about. The chat so negative. And the students this yeah. Don't worry yourself, my brother. Don't worry yourself, my brother. Right? Who are talking to, know who are talking to. Just do your thing. Don't get no quarrel. Right? So it forces action. A force is an action word. Triple D clash. Alright, we talk enough on this thing, right? So you can use that push up thing. I'm not ready for physics. Okay, more advanced. So you cannot be ready for because struggle now, oh gosh, man. You want to struggle with all of them. Alright, so defining many types of forces, complete the table. So that complete the table vibes are the one here. Rate of change, momentum in a specific amount of time. You didn't need to put in that time thing there. Not in a specific amount of time. Just rate of change of linear momentum. That's why I might have go with that and then explain why it's a Newton. My students always asking me about this though. Teaching up private students about physics and they ask this question. What are you doing? What is the force? Thing. I'm looking to post this up. Bam. Right, so we just want to follow this. A satellite falling in its atmosphere. And if they mean satellite falling, like if satellite really falling, or they talking about the centripetal force of the satellite, as it is a continuous fall. Boom, I get it goes there. As soon as we start to talk about atmosphere, it happens. It happens. Bam, back to normal. Alright, so I put just gravitational force. Gravitational force, yeah, I want to while up that. Do while up that. Overthink that. So you put your gravitational force here. The handwriting is beautiful, eh? And you just see beauty there. Just see beauty all over that place. Nuclear example of where this force happen. I can say between nucleus, between neutrons and protons. Atomic bomb, yes. When a rubbed comb picks up, this is the electrostatic force here. I ain't see no electrostatic. Electrostatic force. Yeah. And the magnetic force. Yeah, so the magnetic force here is anything with magnets would do. What's the video I posted the other day, boy? I'm trying to remember this video. This one. Right. Yeah. So anything you want to say in magnets, anything at all you're feeling, whatever you're feeling. This filter is real pretty full, boy. I'm not seeing the questions. I mean, you're not seeing the questions. Questions already. But, right, so. Between, yeah. So back in the days now, boy, when me and Shanti, I used to read those things. So that is magnetic force. Next question. So the next question is a Hooke's law question. Take a look at this graph. Take a look at the graph. Saying bang. Class of physics students conducted a school-based assessment on the relationship between force F and extension E for a rubber band. One of the groups produced the following graph from the results. Well, that is a classic. So this here is the I forget what it's called, that region. I think that's the elastic region, and this here is the plastic region, right? That's when it get out of hand, right? When you go back to the original shape here. So if you release the force, it will come down here. So it will have a permanent. The spring get bent up now, boy. Spring get bent up. So problems there. So Hooke's law, just make sure you know a little Hooke's law, make sure you can draw a diagram, everything, bam, bam, boom. Make sure you can perform. Make sure you're ready to perform. Right? Let me see what the questions they ask us now. Bam. Snapped like a boss. Done, save, open, thing, up, open, up. Say the mathematical relationship between Miss Trinidad and Tobago message deleted. Oh yeah, Hooke's law states that the force is directly proportional between force and extension in the segment OA. The mathematical relationship. I will give them everything. I saying F is proportional to E. So and then F is equal to KE. K spring constant. Then I will state the Hooke's law there. Length is proportional to force once it does not exceed the elastic limit. Length is proportional to force. Once it doesn't exceed, it's not significant. Extension, right? The extension is proportional to force. I use extension rather than length in this case. Even though length is proportional, but we usually look at the extension, like the key in this, right? So the extension. Yeah. And so then I will state Hooke's law. Because you know now, it doesn't really get much chances to be extra in your physics exam, so you have to take them when they come. You're going to get extra paper to write on, but I advise you, you all know I will always advise, ignore them extra paper and try and fit it in this now. Don't look for no extra paper. What's wrong with you? You don't need no extra paper, just put the thing inside here. Because imagine if you're the examiner and you had to be correcting extra paper and looking for people all over the place and them kind of thing. Well, it's digital, so they'll be getting, but they'll just had the right question number and you'll be seen next. Don't put nobody through that stress. Right? The thing, it have enough space here. Say the point at which elastic limit is reached, that point. So you write that point. That point A. Give a reason for the shape of the segment AB in the graph. Well, this I sure it had more lines down here, right? So you just say exceeded elastic limit. The extension is plastic. I could say it's in the plastic region now. And the spring continued on the next page. And springer. Who got the keys to my beamer? And the spring would not return to original length. It bend up. Right? So yeah, let's let them know that way. Right? Yeah. So I say with school you go. Do other thing, link up thing, but get the form Iran, you know, get it tonight, Ashton, Iran. Slap at doubles and you put them just they hung. Yeah, exceed the thing bus. Alright, so let go. Next part of this. 108 viewers. Let me y'all the ads running tonight. Let me put some wise in the chat if you got an ad since you're watching here. Let me support the channel and make it worthwhile. Explain what is meant by the thing. One number reach by. Although we nearly done. We're coming down time and never get that. Oh, look, somebody say why. We get a why. And we get two Y's. Two ads by. Alright, so that's like about 1 cent. 3, 4. Think of them, man. God is love. So I'm gonna just put this out here. What is meant by the term specifically that heat of vaporization of air? This in your textbook. Once again, I write, also that thing here, and because I'm doing all the writing, but the specific heat of vaporization, this latent word here means hidden. So that's the energy required to change this is one kg a unit of water to, from its vaporization, so we're going from liquid state to gas state. But in your definition, you have to ensure that you write without changing temperature. How do you get paid from ads? I get two now. Yeah, well, like when people have an ad, they send me a little 2 cents and thing now, right? So that's how it works. It's not profit level. It's not really doing anything for 116 viewers. So that is true. But we just watch it for well. Well, that means nothing to be needs to. Aaron, stop quarreling with people. I don't know who you're quarreling with. Ashton is sitting lol Jeremy right now, self and hasn't said for. I don't even know what's going on. Some people quarreling with each other in the chat and I don't know why. Aaron, who say we feeling? Thing Ashton, Aaron, and stop salting and the wing. Men salting and the wing. The amount of energy required to change 1 kilogram of water to gas without changing temperature. When you say that, you also say without changing the temperature, right? So make sure the definitions are complete and thing. Why doing? Let's do it again. Right. Alright, so yeah, yeah. Right, so man reading it out straight from the textbook, they like go on to the next part of the question. And have that lock. Obviously, you want to memorize these definitions. When my questions one more. Calculate the heat energy required to convert 8 kilograms. Out like next one to the question there. We're gonna be doing some calculations finally. Don't you just love when it's time to do calculations in physics? Yes, 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 we do. So calculate the. Why can't we be friends? Right? Why can't we be friends? Why am I that? All right, we need to put some people on a time, but here they need to go to the dean's office. Let me see. Who it is? Who it is? Here, I need to you need to relax, my brother. Everybody here is my virgin too, you know. I don't know what's going on right now. All effects. So you gonna relax. Where's the next virgin name? Ashton. I'll go and hug up and thing. And stop fighting. Right, so there you go. And Kegel, you could take a time or two for that. Reduce any time. Right, so we ready now. Back to the physics. What is the difference between latent heat and specific latent heat? I don't know. Latent heat will just mean for a substance. Specific latent heat will be. Hold on. Let me just double check that. Good question. Now there's a difference between specific heat capacity and like let me say latent heat of this and that. Right? But here specific latent heat. Like if we talk about specific heat capacity and latent heat of vaporization or latent heat of fusion, one talking about changing states and one just talking about increasing in temperature, right? Um, right. So when you use the word specific, yeah. When you use the word Brandon is right. Well done, Brandon. Brandon is always make nice contributions. When you use the word specific, you're talking about in relation to mass, in relation to mass, a specific amount, a certain amount of the substance, right? When you use the word latent, just so you're just talking about you're just talking about the topic itself now. You're just talking about how much energy was given off. But when you use the word specific, they mean in relation to mass. So then you have the formula. What is the formula again? E is equal to mass by, right, I think that's the formula, right? But the next formula, E is equal to mc delta theta. This one is a specific heat capacity. This one is for latent heat of vaporization, or if you want to put F there for fusion or whatever. Right, so you catch the idea now, but if it wasn't, we had to put the M now because we're talking about specific, right? So, I'll just work out this answer, and see no answers here. Work out the answer for me. Um, 8 kilograms of water at 100 degrees steam at. They give it the specific latent heat. Oh, they told us that LV in this case was equal to 2. Oh my gosh. A gigantic number because the number is big because they're using joules and not kilojoules. 00 joules per kg. Right? So that was it there. I don't like to put people on timeout and thing, but I just don't want to distract everybody else who try to learn and thing. Well, they don't fight now, gosh, let me just love. Alright, you can't use that because temperature is constant. What is LV? Yes, so you can't use the empty delta theta. That is for specific heat capacity, right? When the constant temperature is. I'll learn a new way of looking at what is thanks, I think I understand both babbling or yes, the for finally here. Team fix it, get ready, the official pool party. Wait now, I'm one short a pool party. And here, wait sir. If all in big on July the 11th linkers, team fix it promotions. Do you think, Betchen? Do you think? July the 11th though? Yeah, that's after exam. So do you think? Free up yourself, man. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna say E is equal to MLV, M was 8 kg. Make sure that you're dealing in the same units, right? So you know your answer gonna be in joules now. Calculate heat energy, didn't say any specific thing to calculate it in. So it's just basically 8 times that big number. And you're gonna get 184 times 10 to the 7 joules per. No, just joules. Not per kg or anything, just joules. Right? Because, okay, next question. I think everybody understand that. Everybody good? Let me know if you understand that. How long this live going on for? 1 hour and 40 minutes. I feel like it just took an hour. Like it just went for an hour. Look how much time we done cover already. This is peace. Alright, so we had to try and finish up. The next part is to define pressure law. What is pressure law? Can someone tell me what is pressure law? That's the next question, to define the pressure law. It's for 3 marks. So you want to come good, you want to maybe pelt out the equation and then everybody know the Boyle's law, Charles law, pressure law. The 3 laws, right? We also have the big thing PV over T equal PV over T. This T here is temperature, so I should put capital. Yeah, boy. So pressure law. What's the pressure law? Somebody say inversely proportional. That's a negative. Directly proportional. For it says that absolute zero temperature is directly proportional to pressure of a fixed mass of gas provided that volume is constant. So always remember it, I tell all my lesson students this. For the pressure law, pressure is not constant. For the Boyle's law, boiling, temperature is constant. And then you can figure out what Charles law is happening. So for the pressure law, pressure is not constant. This is the one that is not constant. So for the Boyle's law, temperature is constant. Pressure is not constant, pressure is a variance. So this means in the pressure law, what really constant is the volume, right? Alright. So everybody basically have it. So you write that, you get 3 marks. Move on to the next part of the question, which will be a calculation, which is something I could work out. Initial pressure with sample of gas is 3 pascals. A nice simple question involving the pressure law. So make sure you know your Boyle's law, Charles law, pressure law questions. Look out this question here and tell me what I'll get. Tell me what I get for this question here. Your brain tired, or you mustn't get tired so fast, man. You mustn't get tired so fast. Keep pumping. We're nearly done. I think we'll finish in 2 hours. Absolute T is there. So 900k, people get 900k. So what going on here? Find this pen looking like something change. So the initial pressure of a sample of gas is 3 pascals. So you have the pressure, the final pressure. So you have P1, you have P2. Volume remains unchanged, so you know you're dealing with your pressure law, right? So every time they give you a law, there's normally talk about the law in the next question. So they just kind of sell it out. If the initial temperature was 27, calculate the final temperature. So it's really PV and T, I don't bother to remember. So it's P and T, right? Because we're ignoring volume. P and T equal P and T, P1, P2, T1, T2, or the final temperature is T2, this is T1. Substitute now, so you're gonna get 3, 9, 27. What is this? So you went to buy 3, so I guess you will go buy. How are people getting 900? Oh, they say final temperature of the gas. Did they ask it in Kelvin? Initial pressure of the gas. Temperature. Did they ask it in Kelvin? They didn't ask it in Kelvin, so if you want to put it in Kelvin, free up yourself, right? Just note to add on, yeah. 273. So anyhow, you rearrange that, you can multiply this by 3 to get your answer, that would be in degrees. I don't have to convert, calculate the final temperature of the gas. Nobody asked for that. Let me check and see. Any question? No, any question, ask to put it in Kelvin. So, I don't care, I can leave it as I want. The formula is the temperature is in Kelvin, so people insisting on that. Let's see something. Because both of them are the same ratio. Yeah, I could say I stand corrected. I could say I stand corrected. I could say I stand corrected. Have must be Kelvin. I think it have to be in Kelvin because it's SI units. Yeah. No ratio. Yeah, because I'm not doing an addition. So yeah, I should put it in Kelvin. Sorry, blame that on my rusty physics. There. I should put it in Kelvin. I should. So this is 900. This is 900 Kelvin. For those who don't know, which it seems to be everybody know, I add 273 to change from degrees to Kelvin. So you have to work in Kelvin unless they tell you to put it in degrees Celsius. Alright, yeah. So you multiply by 3. Why I put 900 here? Jump the gun. So this is 300K. And this will multiply by 3 just to match the ratio to give me 900K. Alright? That's cool. Alright, so that's like the first check for the night. Now say it must remember it's only proportional at 0K. Yes, that's correct. Now since this is division, if I use 27K and I go up, I'll actually get the wrong answer. It's true. I concede. The chat, I'll bring it home here. Alright, so let's do the next question. House wiring, cut circuits. Alright, we're gonna do some electrical here. So I'd have lost that Kelvin mark if I do this exam fresh out the thing, I'd have lost that mark and that Kelvin. Would not have gotten into trouble. What is the purpose of a fuse in a circuit? That's the next question. Answer that question. What is the purpose of a fuse? Why do we have fuses? Should you put fuse in your house? What's the purpose of a fuse? Chemistry next. Hot. So yeah, tomorrow we'll trying to come on live tomorrow as well. It depends on how much energy you have in the day. I have some classes tomorrow. Our last maths class, that'll be your LPs. A fuse is used as a safety precaution. Well, yeah, but you need to be a little more specific. A fuse purpose in to get this process in is excessive current flow. Yeah, I would say more. To prevent the overload of current, to protect excess surge of current. Fuse burns out once an circuit experiences a current overload. It burns out or snaps. Some fuses are mechanical, so it doesn't burn out like your break. Well, actually, I guess when the word fuse means that there's a difference between a break and fuse. To protect the circuit against excessive current and short circuits. Right. A break the circuit if the current goes over a certain limit. Right, yeah. So that's the purpose of the fuse. But it will protect appliances and other components on the circuit. So I would start with that to protect what? Appliances or other components on the circuit from a short circuit or overload of current if the the right. So to protect, what am I saying? To protect appliances and other components on the circuit from an overload of current or short circuit, if the full stop, the fuse will burn out. If the fuse burns out, if it exceeds a certain current. Right. So that is me for the fuse. What is the purpose of the earth wire in a circuit now? So this was explained, but this is textbook stuff. The earth wire purpose is to provide a path for excess current to flow through the earth away from the power surge. That's correct. So that I will work with that. And I like the term. I remember that term from school. Provide a path for excess current to flow into the earth. So make sure you take that line to protect user appliances from getting spooled by sending current to the people from getting shot. Yeah, you can put in all that too, but just make sure you send a path to the of the current from the provide a direct path to the earth, so excess current can flow to the earth. Once again, another safety device. State 2 reasons why appliances are connected to a circuit in parallel. That's the last part here. So this word here is parallel. State 2 reasons why appliances are connected in parallel. Can I get 2 reasons for that? 2 reasons for that why appliances are connected in parallel. I know there's a little delay, so people probably done send the message already, so I'm just waiting for it to pop up here now. If one appliance fail once, yes, very good, Abdullah. Yeah, you're cooking it around for gas. You know, that is one. So if part of the circuit is broken, the other parts or components could still work. That's good. That's one. So if once one, right. So everybody say one. What's the next one? No voltage drop in parallel and we kill for the win. Right, so the next thing is, remember, voltage is constant in parallel, in a parallel circuit. Voltage here, the potential difference is the same. So everybody getting the same voltage, right? If you're doing it differently, your voltage could have been messed up. Each device can operate on the same voltage without requiring a very large supply voltage. That's it. You state that in a best way. So when you're hot in bread, your light will not stop working. It's working. Well done, Alibaba. Hey, that's some physicists in this chat, boy. So this is like a little refresher for some of y'all. For some of y'all, it may be a brand new thing because you want to be last minute, but it looks like people going good. Things running smooth. I forget to change the top chat. Alright. So what's the next question? So these definition questions, they just whip it out from a textbook. A lot of the last questions will be definition questions. Oh, yeah, we get to do a nice little circuits question here in this. January physics was very sweet. This was one of the sweetest exams in January, and I know paper 2s in January this year was rough, but apparently physics was an exception because so far we'll see. You see a hard question here yet? Not a hard question pass. There is not much switches in units or anything. So I was going on a total here except for the Kelvin in SU. The Kelvin SU killed me. But I might have figured it out too. Who knows? I would have double check and see. Who knows? Or probably this was just a whole test to just make sure I was paying attention. Keep all your fresh 1 hour and 40 minutes past. So I just train that Celsius thing here to keep all your fresh now, man. So alright, like calculate the total resistance in the circuit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 resistance. Somebody not reach, me reach. Right, you are full 1 hour and 53 minutes late. So people get 7.4 ohms. 7.4 ohms. So if the resistance in series, you just add them up, right? R1 plus R2 plus R3. But R1 is actually two resistors in parallel. Resistors in parallel is this formula. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we need to use that formula and just get a little equation. So you find that and then you just add it up. So I can do it on the next page. Ding 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 ding. something feeling a little fishy about how I write that formula. Like this supposed to be just so what product over sum, product over sum, product over sum. Let me just double check that formula. It's been a while now, you know. Brain to get a little rusty. What is the formula for resistance in parallel again? I hope I write that thing properly. I'll suck if I write that wrong. Formula for resistance. Yeah, right, it's correct. Like a boss fraction, you good, sir, good. 1 over RT, right? So I didn't put it right here. So that's what going on. I just need to make this the subject of the formula. Product over sum. Product over sum. Yes. Yes. So RT here in this case would be equal to R1 R2 over R1 plus R2. Tell me what you get for that? Tell me what you get for that? 4 by 6. 4 by 6 over 4 plus 6. 10. So 24 over 10. So you get 2.4 for this one. You get 2.4 for that one. Ohms. So then the total ohms now will be, well, I'm going to call that R2. I ain't feeling to call that R2 no more. I ain't feeling to call that R2 no more, people. I'll call this R1 R1. Because remember I said that to be R1 in the first place. And then R1 plus R2 plus R3 to add up everybody now. So it's 2.4 plus, where's the other guys? Like you put in them other guys in the dance. 2 and 3. 2 plus 3. So it's 7.4 ohms. Nice. So we good there. So them little parallel thing is be fun. It's get a little more hotter than in Cape. But it still be fun in Cape. The only thing that I find wasn't really fun for me in Cape was operational amplifiers. So I never remember that thing. That wasn't as much fun. That was a little kind of laborious. Slight fun. Slight. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. Total resistance is done. Total current in the circuit now. Total current in the circuit. Total current in the circuit. That's just 3 marks. That's just 3 marks because you just need to do a vehicle IR thing there. Somebody put the answer to that just now. Yeah, somebody. They have the paper. So we put the answer to that. Find the total current in the circuit. So the vehicle IR. So we're gonna find R, so we have to put V over R. I guess V was given. V was like on the battery or something. So I in this case would be equal to 24. 24 over R 7.4. Well again, what are you saying? Why are you getting different answers? Why am I getting different answers? So why is people saying 3.24, 3.38, and 3.34? What is really happening here? This is when I started with the camera. Not the camera, the calculator. 24 divided by 7.4. Boom. 3.243 recurrent. So 3.2. What unit we dealing with? Like just make sure no unit tricks happen here. Ohms, voltage, so amps, right? Alright, next question. Zip, zap. We come into the close. Close. Which fuse? A 2 amp fuse, a 3. Which fuse we should use for those who were asking? I'm seeing people putting the answer already. Excuse me. We want to know which fuse to use. Well, we just work out that the current is 3.24 amps. So if you use a 2 amp fuse, that's going and blow. If you use a 3 amp fuse, that's going and blow. The only logical thing here is a 4 amp. And if they're like a 8 amp, that's failure because they're too high. I mean, thing will match up on the circuit before the fuse blow. So 4 amps is the best in this case, right? So 4 amp fuse is what we're gonna use. Next question. What's our next question? I think this is the last question here. Radioactivity. Coming down to the end here, boy. Coming down to the end. I think people starting to dwindle. People starting to dwindle from this section, boy. We know Italy, boy. We know Italy. Oh yeah. Remember, I need to check over number one. Number one was looking a little fishy. I mean, everybody agreed with the number one answer, but I just getting a bad feeling about number one. So if I did a mistake in number one somewhere, I'll put it in the comments. Complete table 3 below to show the property of the 3 types of radioactive emissions. This in your textbook. Alright? The charge alpha particle is a helium nuclei. So this is positive 2. Beta is negative 1 because there's an electron. And the gamma particle, well, not applicable. You know, no charge. So label 0. Alright? Ionizing ability. Well, the ionizing ability in this is high. I don't know what they're looking for here specifically. You have to check your textbook for this. Because I ain't do physics in a while. I know the terminology is strong here. This is the strongest one here is this now because it's +2 charge. Yeah, so I think people being strong. This one is strong as well, but less than this, right? So this one is the strongest. And this one is strong as well. Let me get a correct terminology. Hopefully I can get a correct terminology here. Here's negligible. You check your textbook for this now. I'm not too sure what it is for this is for the whether it is for moderate or whatever. Or like if they in like physics okay, you could probably put how much you would get per mole of or something like that now. I don't care. I fed up. Like go on to the next question. Like free maths. You could just go and watch it in the textbook and play. Right? Complete the following nuclear equations. This is vibes. Nuclear physics is sweet. It's just nice. So you have to complete this equation here. So I'll tell me what is the completed equation here. We still have 110 people holding out, man. So here it stayed the same mass number, but the proton number actually went up. We start off with carbon and we finish with nitrogen, which is just cool. I imagine you had carbon, you do a little similarly and bam, you nitrogen. Anyhow, which would mean what happening inside here is that in this nucleus you have 6 protons and 8 neutrons. Bam, it come across here. This is carbon 14, this is radioactive isotope. It come across here to nitrogen where it has 7 protons but 7 neutrons. So and I'm gonna put it in the same way so you can see up here. 7 protons, 7 neutrons. So one of these neutrons switched over and became a proton. But in doing that, they emitted a beta particle. So you have to put -1 here. E. For the charge now. 0 here for the mass. Because it didn't really change mass per se. I mean, it did a minuscule value of mass, which is very important, which is why you use for the equal mc squared equation if they give you some numbers, right? But nothing to talk about, right? So you put 0, and in this case, that is that complete there. What happened here? Just these numbers is the clue, you know. So you lost two protons, and you lost 4. So you definitely lost a helium nuclei here. So you put helium 2 4. You have to put the charge here 2 positive. Put the charge here as well minus. You don't put the 1, you don't put that there. You can put the negative there. You can put it there. Alright, so that is that. I guess it don't need to be too positive there. Sometimes it's wait, no, whatever. I get it. So that's that for that question. Let's do some. Let's check the last bit. What number are we on? What number are we on? People, we on the last bit. We on the last bit. We on the dregs. I think we have one or two more questions after this. So we're gonna do some radioactive high half-life thing here. Skeet racing along because I don't know why Skeet is so hurry. Skeet already has that question. Abdullah Ali already has that question as well, but I'm still going to do it because I know there are 102 people here watching, so we can do this question. A radioactive sample has an initial count of 1,000. After 15 hours, the concrete dropped to 250. So in CSEC Physics, they're not going to, you won't have to use logs. So you can actually just use a bit of half-life deduction here. You start on 1000. After one half-life, where would you end up? 500. After another half-life, well, I want to put two half-life here, but I don't mean two half-life parts, so I should not put one, I should just put half-life. Half-life, it dropped to 250. So two half-lives have transpired between the time. So two half-lives equal 15 hours. So therefore the half-life, what happened in life? Half-life. The half-life of they didn't say what it is. Okay. So half-life of sample would be equal to 7.5, right? 15 divided by 2. 7.5 hours. In 7.5 hours they expect that to take place. Simple thing. 3 marks. Alright, so this is how you do this kind of half-life question. I think I do have a couple half-life questions already in other papers, which is like deducing with graphs and thing, which is simple as well. Physics is 3 marks. You study and get those 3 marks. What comes next? I can't believe I just X out. Shucks. Just X out the thing now, right? Let's see if I can find it back. Oh yeah, we nearly done. Don't do this, no, man. Oh, was that it? That is it? That's the another thing. No one I exit out because it's done. What do you think about that paper? I think like that paper, if you get under 17 that paper, you need to take a belt and beat yourself, man. Because that paper was just sweeter than sweet. So brace on yourself. That was so sweet they might make it a little soft in May. So it took 2 hours. And I real talk during that paper and it took 2 hours. And how long is had to do that paper? Not 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, yeah, 2 hours and 30 minutes. And I take 2 hours talking, drawing, quarreling with people in the chat who quarreling with each other, all kind of things. So I think that provided with a little extra time to read and thing, but 2 hours and 30 minutes is written on the paper. So your physics should be good. If you all want me to do a next physics paper, I might do that next week. But definitely, once I have energy, I will be doing some chemistry tomorrow, especially the requested chem. If I don't do it tomorrow, I will do it weekend. But Friday, we are doing maths multiple choice. Also, keep in mind for those who are going to do maths in Form 6, look out for the class. I should very likely I will have a maths class, a pure maths class, and a hard maths class online live. That's going to be real vibes. So that's one of the most exciting things I'm excited about because I think that's going to be really good. So that class will be 200 TT a month. Everybody will be able to join. You'll be able to have this chat. You'll be able to be in a WhatsApp group, converse, share information, share past papers. It's be real good. I have an advanced crash course thing going on now. Anybody who messaging me about being in the advanced chat, On the AdMats chat, well, to go on the AdMats chat now will be a $100 because you're going to get all the lives that I did, which is over 12 hours of teaching, me teaching live private about 60 students who are on that live. So for AdMats, if you're interested in that, you just pay the 100 TT. If you don't know how to pay, you don't have the money now, don't let that be a problem. Message me and we'll see if I can work out something, or you can message this number. You can message this number 7271325 868 if you're from another island, right? 1868. Message this number on WhatsApp or message me on Instagram and we'll see what you can work out. We'll see what you can work out. Okay, so when you need that maths to do Form 6. Yeah, you need that maths to do Form 6 maths in most schools. I mean, you could do it without that maths, but that's going to be a dance, man. That's going to be a nice dance. That maths help soften you up so you don't just go into the pot one time. Alright, gonna start revising maths now. Hey, earlier, hold it down. Blessings, it was nice. This was one of the most relaxing lives. You know I'm tired and my voice is, I don't know if you can hear it, but my voice is hurting. It's kind of going, but we did. It was vibes. And I really love to do this, so I'm glad I can help y'all. Hold it down. Hold it down. Please save the live. The live will save. It will pop back up later. Right? Later.